May, it's an important month because it's National Lyme Disease Awareness Month, and here in Florida, we are surrounded by ticks.
We sure are. They're probably even more plentiful this season because of the weather. So I actually picked up a tick pretty recently. Went into my usual panic mode, didn't know exactly what to do, and I wondered if there was a place I could actually take the tick to get tested instead of me. So take a look. If you want people to really put a scare in you, post on social media about how you found a tick between your toes. Take a good picture of the tick too, and then let all of the doctoring start on your feed, okay? So that's exactly what happened to me. And the long story short is I saved the tick. So I'm with Dr. Carrie Clark from UNF, and am I crazy that I saved the tick?
Absolutely not. Actually, that's exactly what you should do. When you find a tick attached to you, you should always save it for possible testing later on.
So even though we're in Florida, and a lot of people will tell you, oh, but that's a New England thing, or we don't get Lyme disease when we get bitten by a tick here. That's not the case, is it?
Absolutely not. We have the tick species that can transmit Lyme disease here, as well as several others that will bite people. And in addition to Lyme, we have several other tick-borne infections that people can also encounter down here in Florida.
Is this a particularly bad year for ticks?
I think every year is a bad year for ticks in Florida.
Bad year for me.
It's a bad year for me as well.
So, okay, so now let's talk about what the first thing you should do when you find a tick. I went right online, so I think I did the correct thing by pulling it out by the head really close to the surface.
Absolutely. If you can use some very good straight edge forceps or tweezers, grab the tick as close to the skin as possible so that you don't squeeze the body of the tick, and just put steady pressure and pull it straight out.
And then what? Because you can wait around to see if you get symptoms of Lyme disease, but my guess is then it's too late.
It can be. It's a very tricky thing to know what to do, but saving the tick, noting the site of the bite, monitoring yourself for any unusual signs or symptoms or development of any kind of rash. And I always recommend that people consult with their healthcare provider if they have any concerns. Sometimes prophylactic antibiotic treatment might be recommended.
That's what I did. I went to a walk-in clinic and I was put immediately on something called doxycycline. And then you and I corresponded because somebody told me that there's a professor at UNF that actually does tests on ticks. You told me to take it out of my freezer and put it in some alcohol, which I did. So here you go.
Well, thank you. This tick sample, I was actually able to identify by species from a good photograph that you sent me over the internet. I can often do that. And then this is much like what I receive in the mail almost every day this time of year. People don't get into my mail, I can assure you. And I will add it to our collection of dozens of ticks from people and dogs that I receive regularly. And we will extract DNA and test this to see if it's positive for Borrelia, which is the type of bacteria that causes Lyme disease. The fact that you can go outside in the woods and just do recreational activities and come into contact with these cryptic, small little creatures and possibly come down with some type of disease. So it was actually my interest in wildlife and in health that kind of came together in being interested in tick-borne infections. And I've been studying tick-borne infections for over 20 years, and I've had Lyme disease for 6 years now. So I only acquired it several years ago through the process of doing my research, actually investigating a neighborhood in Georgia at one time. I definitely believe we need to put more emphasis on ticks and tick-borne infections. When you consider that Lyme disease is by far the most prevalent vector-borne disease in the country, with an estimated 300,000 cases every year, those are new cases. That doesn't count the people who already have Lyme, who may have it chronically, so the number continues to rise. There's no other vector-borne disease, including any mosquito-borne disease, that comes close to that.
And so, the time has come. Do we have the envelope with the results of my tick?
All right. Eden, you are not the father. Now we were talking about. So Lyme Borrelia, you are negative, so that's good.
Yes.
And then there's a different type, Borrelia species in a group, you are also negative. So that was really important,
yes.
though, to learn about that because, I mean, if you think about, like he said, it's such a prevalent thing that happens, more so even than mosquito bites and everything that they carry. And here in Florida, I mean, we're surrounded by them, so.
And he does really good work, and it's at the University of North Florida. Our own Riley actually had him as a professor. He's really into the ticks and the Lyme disease, and I think it's important work because people are chronically affected by this. And so if that's
people and pets.
We're going to put the link for you to submit a tick should you have one. We'll put it up on our website, rivercitylivetv.com.
That's
Sound
right.
good?
That is